I'd like to have something to introduce a couple of ideas, or should I say a couple of things to everyone that they should realize. Two things are, one is the Haldeman track. The Haldeman track was given as allies to the people of Six Nations. This is close to being within the track. The second thing is the 1701 Nanfan Treaty, which has been in your courts, has been verified as being law and upheld. In Ireland versus the Crown, in 3 separate cases of Ireland versus the Crown, it has been upheld that the Nanfan Treaty is valid. The Nanfan Treaty talks about having our hunting and fishing rights, our medicine gathering. That area is ripe with medicines. And that's one thing that we use all the time is the medicines. When you look at this flag here, which symbolizes the 2-row wampum, one is for the ship, which would be non-natives, Canada, the province, everything within in that boat, your government, your religion, your way of life is in there. The second one would symbolize us and our canoe, and our way of life, our customs, our traditions, everything within there. And we are to go down the river of life together with not one steering the other boat. The people in the boat do not steer the canoe. The people in the canoe do not steer the boat. We feel appalled that Guelph and the developers are trying to steer our canoe by allowing this development to go on. Even by your own Supreme Court decisions concerning consultation, accommodation, where has that been? Where is the consultation? Where is the accommodation? We ask the people that watch this and listen to this to ask your municipalities, to ask your mayor, to ask your councilors, where is the consultation? Where is the accommodations? We ask you to ask them, where is the treaties being upheld? We ask that you get involved. It is only through people getting involved can things change, and change they must. Donna.
I'm Jim Bogart. I identified the salamander, which is has reached a very high profile in this situation. The salamander was found on Laird Road, which is quite close to the endless business park development area. Unfortunately, we don't know the habitat for the salamander in that region. We don't know where the breeding ponds are or where the summer and overwintering sites are for the salamander, which leaves us with a bit of a problem because with respect to the Species at Risk Act and with respect to the recovery team, we protect habitat where these salamanders exist. And if we don't know where the salamanders exist, it's fairly difficult to make a case for protecting the habitat. What I would like to see done, and which the city has agreed to do, is to increase surveys in the area to find out exactly where the salamander pond is and where the summer habitat is. But that work can't be done until the springtime, when the salamanders are breeding. At this time of year, the only problems the salamanders are dealt with is the juvenile salamanders that leave the pond and enter the summer and overwintering habitat. Now, salamanders tend to move only at night and only during a rainy period. And the city has come up with a plan if they can possibly go ahead with building of a culvert and leave the road until we know more about the habitat. The problem that the city faces is that in order to build the culvert, they have to do it in a small time window so that the fish living in the stream will not be affected. So this is their reasoning for wanting to go ahead with that part of the project. The procedures that they put in place, I was, according to myself and according to the Ministry of Natural Resources, the procedures will not harm any of the juvenile salamanders. And so we are at a loss to say that this is going to be detrimental to the salamander population at this time. We hope that there is further monitoring and that the habitat will be secure as soon as we know where it is. And this is our biggest problem right now.
I want to say too, we asked Jim if he wanted to come out, but that does not mean he is on our side or like supports the occupation that is being deemed, you know, like we don't want to infringe upon Jim's ability to do his job as a professional, separate from activists. So I just want to make that clear to people out there, just in case you think Jim is like our
radical ally,
expert in our back pocket or something like that, you know.
No, I'm very sympathetic, and I don't like sprawl, and unfortunately we have to look at things at an individual level, and my whole interest is in protecting and preserving the salamander, and we need to know a lot more about where they live and what they're doing.
Thanks everyone for coming.